Hello everyone and welcome back to Learning to Be Prepared. My name is Jeremy and today I have another product to share with you from Vanquest. It's going to be called the Prepper's Color-Coding Kit. Now this kit was a project that Vanquest did alongside of Cliff from the Urban Prepper. About 2 years ago, Cliff did an online survey with the YouTube community about what colors best fit each area of prepping. So for an example, blue was a color that most everybody picked for water. Red was what most people picked for first aid. And orange, for an example, was what they picked for fire. So Vanquest contacted the Urban Prepper and asked if they could come along the side of him and produce this kit. Now, this kit sells for $11.99, I believe, on Vanquest.com. There's also a refill kit that I believe has 5 of the most popular colors in its own packet. That way, if you lose one of your strips or you need to use more than one, you have that ability. Before we go further, if you're a new viewer of this channel, I just want to let you know that I do work for Vanquest, but please know that my channel is completely separate from Vanquest. This is not anything I get paid for. I just want to show you what's out there so that it can help you make a better decision when it comes to being better prepared yourself. And perhaps this might be something that works well for your particular setup. So I'm going to go ahead and open this and show you what's inside. There's 3 items inside this. The first is simply the little advertisement or the backboard for the package. On the back it shows an example of all 10 colors being used. The organizers shown in this are the ppm organizers, and they're the huge. That's actually a new item from Vanquest. We've had the ppm slim and the ppm husky. The ppm huge is just a little bit larger than those two. The next thing that you'll find is the patch. It has the 10 different colors, and each color is represented by what it stands for. Now this patch has velcro on the back. You just peel off this little section here. This can be used inside a pack, on the outside of a pack, on an organizer, whatever you want to stick it to. Next you have the 10 colors. They come just stuck on each other, so when you go to peel one off, you just you can wrap it around the handle of an organizer or wherever that you have Velcro that this will stick to. So let's get started on my own EDC bag. This is the Falconer 27, and this is one of 2 bags that I usually alternate between when it comes to EDC bags. This bag normally opens forward like a clamshell opening, but I've set mine up to where I use it as a side opening bag, much like the Trident and the Javelin bags. So let me go ahead and just take off the compression strap. As soon as I open this, you can see that I put my color legend right inside here on this Velcro strip that goes along the side. Inside the bag, I only use 4 of the color coding tabs at this point inside this pocket. I have the red for medical, which is my first aid. I have green, which is going to be my food kit. Yellow, which is my comms, and black over here, which is my toolkit. Keep in mind this is my EDC bag. I don't need all the colors in here. But the 4 that I do use are the 4 of the most common ones. This might be a good opportunity to pause for a moment, and let me just say that you don't need to use all 10 colors in every bag. Some people might, others probably won't. The other thing is you may end up needing 2 of the same color. For an example, I keep my trauma and my first aid kits separate from one another, so therefore I use 2 of the red tabs to complete my setup in this EDC bag. The next area that I want to show you is, and this is also another good thing to tell you, The first time Vanquest used the color-coded tabs to identify something is on their fat packs. The medical fat packs have a red identifier on the handle. So that was kind of the introduction in doing this kit in a full-out 10-color system. Right here is my trauma kit, because the Falconer 27 has a built-in fat pack. It's kind of like this, except it's built into the bag. So what I did is I took the color-coded tab and put it on the zipper pull, because this is my trauma kit. So when I open up this is going to open up and I'm going to have my tourniquets, my Leatherman Raptor, some glow sticks, and in the back in here I have some 4x4s and my quick clot gauze and things like that to treat a trauma. Okay, so there you see how I've used one on the zipper pull. Now, I heard about another customer that did a similar thing, but they cut the strips in half. And I don't know how they did theirs, but I know that other people have used them on zipper pulls as well, so that's not my idea. Now, what I've done in the top pocket is just something else that in my mind worked well, and this is another idea I had, is where I took two of the orange tabs, put them end to end, and I wrapped them around one of these little, my mind is running a blank here. These are little stretchy pockets that you can slide things down into. And in this one I've used as my fire kit. So anyway, I used two strips and wrapped them around this. That way when I open up the bag I know that that's a fire kit. Another thing that I've done on my bag, which is not really done for identification of a specific item or a specific group of items, but because I have a gray bag, I wanted to add some color to it. So I simply put a blue identifier on the side, nothing more than a little accent of blue to my bag. The next area that I used the strips is inside this second clamshell. Go ahead and undo this other strap here. As soon as I pull down this, you can see that I have a yellow tab stuck in here. That yellow tab means that I have more items in here that I consider part of my comms kit. For me, inside here is another Anchor power pack. It's a 26,000 milliamp power pack, and so I have the yellow tab here, so when I open it up, I know that it's part of my comms. Now, the second area that I have it is right here, this purple tab. Purple stands for clothing, and inside here I have my gloves, and I usually keep a little mil-spec monkey beanie in here, but I have that in my car because I'm actually using that almost every day right now with the cooler weather. But you can see the idea that the purple stands for clothing, and I also keep a shamag here if I needed to wrap it around my neck or, you know, use it as some other form of clothing. So I'm going to go ahead and close this back real quick. Okay, so as you saw inside here, I only have at this time 4 organizers using the color code system. But I want to show you what I have also done. This is actually the organizer that you see on the back of the card that's inside the package. This is actually a drop-in organizer that Vanquest made to go into the messenger bags. But what I've done is, in this bag, since I normally use 4 organizers, that can change depending on where I'm going. So what I've done is, I have some other organizers, get this in the picture for you, that are set up using the tabs, but since I don't need them all the time, I have them inside this organizer. So for an example, inside here I have the white one on this one, and this is more for personal items like deodorant, toothpaste, little Colgate Wisp, things like that. So if I happen to be going somewhere overnight and I want to make my EDC bag a little beefier, then I can come to this little kit of these different organizers, and I can just pull out whatever organizer that I want to add to my existing setup. So all of these little kits that I have going, they need some work, because here recently I've been redoing my EDC bag. I've been going through and trying to see what I want to have in this bag, partly due to the fact that I'm always trying to upgrade and make my bag better. The other problem is really something that's my own fault, and that is that because I review so many different type of packs, and sometimes it's even every month I'm changing EDC bags to review a new one, I've had a lot of my items taken out of my main EDC bag, put into other packs, and before I knew it, I had a lot of things that weren't organized as they ought to be. So as I continue to update my EDC bag and get it back to where I really like it, I'll probably do an updated EDC video where you can see actually what's inside all of these organizers. Well guys, I really appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, comment below, and thank you as always for watching.